Imagine a world where every conceivable consumer service is available on demand at the touch of a smartphone button. Well, it isn't too far away. Uber, the taxi-hailing application that last year raised $1.2 billion in new funding, valuing it at $40 billion, is one of the poster boys for this new mobile on-demand economy. And there are plenty of other tech startups out there keen to replicate Uber's success. On-demand smartphone application Bizbee is bringing immediate services to the consumer. Whether it's a cleaner, handyman or beautician, it promises to get a professional to your door in under 60 minutes. Bizbee launched in early 2014 and has already raised $10 million in funding. To date, the application has been downloaded over 100,000 times. It processes thousands of jobs per week and has over 1,000 vetted professionals registered on its app. It has global expansion plans too, and is trialling a drone-on-demand delivery service.
We want to be the place that connects the world with services real time. So we see this as a global business. There's a shift from web to mobile, and mobile just lends itself to people wanting to pick out a phone, a smartphone, tap a button and get what they want. So it's very disruptive. We have our own algorithms that work out whether or not somebody should be on our platform or not. So you know that you're going to get a much better option or solution than you have any other place anyway.
Laundrapp is another tech startup seeking to disrupt a traditional industry. The mobile application offers door-to-door, on-demand laundry and dry cleaning services. Backed by £1.5 million of seed funding, it's already expanded from London to cities across the UK.
We're looking to revolutionise the laundry and dry cleaning space by allowing customers to now process their laundry and dry cleaning directly from a mobile device. People are expecting these on-demand services to come to them rather than them go to those service providers. I think, look, it's disruptive. We actually have a very, very aggressive expansion plan. We're already doing our market due diligence on 3 or 4 international markets. We've spent a 6-figure sum on advertising, which included TV advertising, London Underground advertising, outdoor advertising. What we call traditional above-the-line media channels have much better cut through than digital advertising for a mobile app like Laundrapp.
The way that customers interact with businesses is changing quickly. But the app market has become a crowded space, and competition is fierce.
People now expect to be able to get a broad range of services almost instantly. These days there is an app for everything. Apple alone has 1.2 million apps in their iTunes store at the moment, which is a huge number of services which people can potentially get hold of. Realistically though, people are going to have maybe 10, 20 apps on their phone at the very most, and it gets very crowded very quickly even with that number. So it's a very competitive space where really only the good will out.
That competition means the pressure is on app developers to provide an offering that users will be happy to share. According to research from Gartner, 59% of people in the US discover new apps through recommendations from friends and family.
Discovering applications are becoming more and more difficult because there's thousands of applications out there. So for these guys who are offering these type of services and apps, they really have to work on the recommendations, being trustworthy, having a great way to be able to pay, but also being very transparent. I think in general, if you're looking at any company that's working B2C, so business to consumer, need to work towards more of a consumer-centric type platform, and particularly using mobile as a channel to market, because all the consumers now are using smartphones, mobile on the go, and they're asking for applications to be able to access services and products wherever they are. We are becoming more impatient.
Companies that don't adapt to changing consumer habits risk being left behind. And in an increasingly competitive landscape, application developers will need to work hard on marketing and transparency to win and retain customers. Garrahan, Financial Times, London.